You're back with Eurosport, you're back with me, Mark Coe. We look at the map of day 6, stage 6, 5 stages, behind them 3 to go, including today. And today's stage, 231 kilometers of special and 25 kilometers of liaison. It's 100% sand in the giant dunes of southern Tunisia and 100% off-piste navigation, so you really need your GPS today. Well, there's many holes here, and there's also the danger of running out of fuel as you get towards the end of this hard, long stage. Well, again, an early morning start, and Alain Perez, the winner of the second stage on the rally, be starting 4th. May only be starting 1st. Richard Sainz starting 3rd. Flavio Gradi starting 5th. And this man, Terry Magnaldi, he will be starting 2nd, 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Behind Mioni, special winner yesterday. So he starts on the stage first. Just see the tension even behind those goggles. Magnaldi kicks his #1 KTM into life, and off he goes on the start of this long and hard stage. Heading out into these magnificent dunes now, the biggest in Tunisia, right on the border with Algeria and Libya. Today, this loop, the El Bourma loop, they start and finish from the oil well town. And all they can follow is the traces of those who've gone ahead. Here's Fabrizio Mioni at speed. Rally leader at the moment, and trying to build on the pressure to put Magnaldi further behind. In comes Magnaldi to a time control. And today he finished 4th on the special. After problems, dropped back to 3rd. In the general order, 4 minutes and 56 seconds behind, all going wrong for him. Mioni again, 3rd on the special and keeping his overall lead. 2 minutes and 4 seconds ahead of second man, Richard Sainz. Well, this is Flavio Gradi. He's got to be in his bonnet about something. He wants a fast fueling, calling for jerry can. He doesn't want the fill bottle. Excitable Italian trying to make up for time. 8th on the special though, and 6th overall in the general order, 54 minutes and 5 seconds back. Perhaps more haste, less speed. Doesn't want their filling bottle. Give me the jerry can, he keeps shouting. In fact, he steals someone else's petrol there, the 88 fuel can. But he still has to have the fill bottle. Well, they're all talking now. Martin Weichenberger arrives, 25th place. He's taking on fuel. So is Massimo Chiesa on the KTM. In comes Alain Perez. And on the Kawasaki, 3rd on the special, 4th overall. As they head off into these massive dunes. Well, this is what you might well refer to as a hard landing stage. Let's have a quick look where the Brits are while we're looking at these beautiful pictures from the desert. Well, big battle going on between the 3 top Brits. In 48th place, Clive Garnham for KTM, Steve Haig for Husky, and Graham Noyce for Honda. They're 48th, 50th and 51st, and they're separated by just 16 minutes. So real British interest in there. Of course, Graham Noyce, 1979 British motocross champion. As we look at some of the more spectacular accidents today, Loris Abondio, one of the Rega's only Honda riders, going head over heels over the dune. Katrine Leader decides she's not going to do it. She lays her bike down. And takes the easier way. Well, some of these dunes as much as 1,000 feet high. Simon Drew, Suzuki 350. He goes over the edge and slides all the way down. This is Tunisia's version of the Rachau Hill in Austria, which we've been showing you over the past couple of years on Eurosport. Frederick Prost passes safely, but not Bernd von Alsten. He's had problems as well, trying to pick it up. Safest way is to dab it. 125 Thilo Trochin on Husqvarna. And that man drew yet again. Well, this is Gerard Holtz, French TV journalist, on his Honda 400. He's doing his first raid. And here he is, Graham Noyce of Britain, going through on his Honda 400, the Bryn Mawr electrical entry. Great ride for Graham, heading out into the wastes of the Sahara. Suzuki 650 of Fred Verniers, and Oliver Gachet on his Honda. Patrick Lambin on the KTM. It's a very good mixture, and in fact 157 starters. We've had 29 retirements up to date, which is a very low mortality rate for retirements compared with the Dakar, of course. 6 of them though today on this tough stage. Lambing goes off into the distance as we take the chance to talk to Richard Saint, the stage winner today.
Richard, ça semblait pas parti pour une victoire d'étape.
Well, you didn't start looking for a stage victory. You had a lot of problems, and you won the stage. You're coming up the standings, so it's good, eh? He said, yeah, absolutely. From this morning, it was not so good. During the liaison stage to the special, my safety beacon was out of order. I managed to find a way of fixing it. It was all right, then it was out again. So I wasn't too happy because I had only 2 tracks in front of me, those of Mioni and Magnaldi. And the problem was there was a lot of wind, the tracks are disappearing, so I was able to follow them at the end of the off-piste. I could join them, and after that, well, everything was all right. But there are the bike results then today. Sainz winning from Mioni, Perez, Magnaldi and Chiesa, and just one Kawasaki there in the top 5. Perez in the middle of 4 KTMs. That was a close stage, as you can see today, just 1 minute between them. But the overall story a little bit more different. Mioni still leading from Sainz. Magnaldi, a bad day, falling down there. He's now 4 minutes behind Mioni. Perez and Chiesa a little bit further back. Stay with us, we're going to look at the cars. We're back with Eurosport, and here we are back still in these giant dunes of southern Tunisia on this, the 16th Tunisia Optic 2000 Rally, second round of the FI World Cup for off-road cars and bikes. We pick up Franco Giamanetti in his T1 Nissan. He's 11th on the special and 9th overall, second at the moment in the T1 category, the production class. But here's a man who continues to amaze, Viktor Moskovsky in the Russian Kamaz truck. And just look at the way they go. The Toyota going backwards down the slope. He goes up, and he gets his truck stuck on top of the ridge. It's 4-wheel drive, but he's going to need a bit of a luck to get off that. One of the more unusual entries, a Jeep Cherokee of Giorgio De Meira. On this, Terry de Laverne in his T3 Nissan. Still 5th overall on the rally, 5th on the stage today. And with the 2 Citroens, the 2 Schlessers and himself, the top 5 has not changed since the rally started. Mikael Narishkain, the Mitsubishi T2 leader, that's the T2 modified class. As we pick up Ari Vatanen and Fred Gallagher of Scotland, they winning their first special. They won it by 1 minute 54 seconds over Pierre Lartigue. Jean-Francois Guignot in a T1 Toyota, 18th. And one of these 2 Lancia Delta Integrales, would you believe, 11th overall on the rally. Well, Moskovsky wins the truck special again and still continues to lead the trucks, 42 minutes from teammate Kabedov. As we pick up rally leader Pierre Lartigue, second on the stage today. not pushing too hard. He knows he's got some time over Vatanen, 4 minutes and 36 seconds. And then basically just running together as they are here. There's Vatanen again, as we said, accompanied by Fred Gallagher, one of two British amongst the entry. He's co-driver to Vatanen, and Matthew Stevenson, co-driver to Jutta Kleinschmidt. There's still 9 British bikers, as we mentioned earlier, and just look at the way they tackle these dunes. That's lightweight, high ground clearance, and 4-wheel drive, just showing how you do it. Lartigue among the bikes, giving no quarter today after being a bit more polite 2 days ago on the narrow mountain tracks. Lartigue arrives. And Vatanen follows him in. We talk to Lartigue. I think Ari just followed me the whole way. He took no risks. I was first on the tracks, and I was taking risks going into the sand. He was just following me. He does like he wants. I'm doing my race too.
We were just, the only thing you can hope that Pierre would have made the mistake and got stuck for 5 minutes, but he didn't do it. And anyway, so we came behind him to the finish, and but it was a beautiful special stage, really nice dunes, and since there are so many amateurs and people are here for the first time, I'm sure they would have liked the stage today, but I'm sure they also are stuck there all over the place, that's for sure. There will be a lot of shoveling going on.
So warnings from Ari Vatanen. We're behind the 2 Citroens, situation normal. Jean-Louis Schlesser, 3rd on the special, and 3rd overall, but hitting some of those bumps. Look at that. And he's got damage on that front wing of his car already. He's been into a hole. He's ripped off the front wing. Loses some time, 15 minutes. And as Schless arrived, we asked him how it went. Well, I got into a hole, and the only way to get out was to speed up. Otherwise, we'd have been stuck there forever. The dune was so big, and basically we hit the side of the car. There was a biker there, and we had to go there. There's no other solution than to drive into this hole. It was a big one. I wasn't going to run over our brave biker friend. Well, Jutta Kleinschmidt, would you believe she arrives with exactly the same problem? Maybe she hit the same hole, we're not sure, but she lost the same wing. 2-wheel drive, of course, on these Schlessers with their Seat V6 engines. And Jutta pushing as hard as ever. And we talked to the German lady when she arrived back in Elbormer tonight.
I had a small problem with the dune. I break my body in the front because I hit one dune. And it was funny because the fire exchanging was exploding in the car, so suddenly we see nothing anymore, a lot of dust, and I had to continue because if I would stop, I would stuck. So I had to find a place where I can stop after, though it was quite funny, but we did it, and we stopped after to repair for about 3 minutes, and then we continue. So we lose not much time.
Well, luckily for Jutta, only body damage. Well, Vatanen's prophecy comes true. Many are stuck today, including Thierry Delavan, just for a short time. It didn't lose him 5th place in the rally, but he had to dig himself out, along with Lulu Argelis. The trouble is, once you dig yourself out, where do you go? That's the next problem. Well, here's Jean-Pierre, or Jippy Strugo as he's known, T1 Mitsubishi, 9th on the special and 6th overall. 3 hours and 20 minutes back from the rally leader. Nonetheless, he wins T1 today. Great drive by Strugo and Cattarelli. And they continue to lead T1 overall. Well, here's a nice trophy for you, says Jean-Pierre. I want this signed, please. Had time to stop in the desert and pick up the bit of Jean-Louis Schlesser's car. Well, the same problems for the cars that the bikes had. Nirishkin in the Mitsubishi we saw there. And this is Maurizio Colombo, man who's had big problems. He broke an axle yesterday, lost the T2 lead. Germanetti, 11th on the special. and 9th in the general order. But for brothers Valentini, Roberto and Achille, a much bigger problem. They came over that jump. And finished up like this. They started 26 this morning, and tonight they may be out of the rally. Neither of them hurt, but big, big problems. The roof is being crushed. And they don't know if they can get back into the rally. People stopping to try and help, but they've got their own problems too, of course, in this sand. Valentini told us what happened. Well, we weren't driving too fast, he said. The dune was a big one, though. We were only doing 40 kilometers. The car just took off, and we landed on our roof. So we leave them there. We'll find out tomorrow if they ever got going again. Well, that Moskovsky, Kamaz still charging across the desert, and we go on board Moskovsky to see what the driver's view is like. So the 73 starters from Nice, last Saturday, 19 retirements now, 4 of those today. There's just 2 stages to go. Tomorrow, El Borma to Ras El Oued, and it finishes on Sunday. Now just look at these pictures. This is what it's like to be driving a 10-ton 4-wheel drive truck. That must be the picture of the rally. Well, here's the results of today, and while we look at those, just a very brief word about what's coming up. Well, we're waiting for the results. There they are. Confirmation of Vatanen, Lartigue and Schlesser, and the top 5 order not changing overall. Very quick word about this weekend. A big motorsport weekend on Eurosport. Malaysian Motorcycle Grand Prix, Le Mans 24 Hours, motorcycles, kart Indy cars from Long Beach, GT